Modern India. Freedom Struggle, Extremist Phase 1905 to 1917 AD GK Questions Set 1. Question 1. The period of 1905 to 1917 of the Indian national movement is called. And the answer is B. Extremist Phase. Question 2. What was the most foolish act of Lord Curzon's reign, which gave rise to extreme nationalism? And the answer is D. Bengal Partition of 1905. Question 3. He was the originator of extreme nationalism in India, and the first Indian to fearlessly express the pain of the nation. And the answer is C. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Question 4. The first woman president of the Indian National Congress was. And the answer is C. Annie Besant. Question 5. Who was the viceroy at the time of the partition of Bengal in 1905? And the answer is A. Lord Curzon. Question 6. Who was a prominent leader of Gadar party? And the answer is B. Hardayal. Question 7. Who among the following threw a bomb on the vehicle, believing that Muzaffarpur's Judge Kingsford was sitting in it? And the answer is C. Khudiram Bose and Prafulla Chaki. Question 8. Swaraj is my birthright and I will have it. Who said this? And the answer is D. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Question 9. In which year were the Morlemento reforms introduced? And the answer is A. In 1909. Question 10. The Indian Councils Act, 1909 is the commonly accepted name. And the answer is C. Morlemento Reform. Question 11. Who introduced the system of communal constituencies in India? And the answer is B. Morlemento Reforms of 1909. Question 12. Who is called the father of extremist movement in India? And the answer is D. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Question 13. Who among the following was first a revolutionary, who later became a yogi and philosopher? And the answer is D. Arvind Ghosh. Question 14. Which of the following newspapers was published by Madame Bhikaji Rustam Kama in Paris in the year 1909? And the answer is D. Patriot. Question 15. In which year was the Muslim League established in India? And the answer is C. In 1906 AD. Question 16. Who was the originator of the Home Rule movement in Madras in 1916? And the answer is C. Annie Besant. Question 17. Which was the weekly magazine started by Bal Gangadhar Tilak? And the answer is B. Kesri. Question 18. Whose nickname is Sher-e-Punjab? And the answer is B. Lala Lajpat Rai. Question 19. What was the historical significance of 1912 in Indian history? And the answer is C. Transfer of capital from Kolkata to Delhi. Question 20. Anushilan Samiti is associated with? And the answer is A. V.D. Savarkar. Question 21. Which Governor General announced the transfer of the capital of India from Kolkata to Delhi in 1911? And the answer is C. Lord Hardinge. Question 22. By whom was the newspaper Al-Hilal started for the promotion of nationalism? And the answer is C. Abul Kalam Azad. Question 23. Who was given the title of Punjab Kesri? And the answer is D. Lala Lajpat Rai. Question 24. When did the first split of the Indian National Congress take place? And the answer is C. In 1907 AD. Question 25. The credit for the establishment of Muslim League goes to? And the answer is C. Salimullah. Question 26. Who has the credit for starting Ganpati festival in Maharashtra? And the answer is B. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Question 27. Why was Swadeshi movement started? And the answer is A. As a protest against the partition of Bengal. Question 28. Who led the rebellion against the partition of Bengal? And the answer is A. Surendranath Banerjee. Question 29. What was the objective of the British government behind the partition of Bengal 1905? And the answer is C. To suppress the growing nationalism in Bengal. Question 30. What was the long-term result of the Congress League Pact Lucknow Pact 1916? And the answer is A. Partition of India and creation of Pakistan. Question 31. What was the reason for the conflict and differences between the moderate and extremist leaders of Congress in 1907? And the answer is B. Election for the post of President of National Congress. Question 32. Who presided over the Surat session of Congress in 1907? And the answer is A. Dr. Ras Bihari Ghosh. Question 33. Who propounded the principle of passive resistance? And the answer is D. Arvind Ghosh. Question 34. In 1906, a delegation of Muslims met Minto in Shimla and prayed. And the answer is A. Separate electorate for Muslims. Question 35. Who said the Congress movement was neither inspired by the people nor thought or planned by a group? And the answer is D. Lala Lajpat Rai. Question 36. Which of the following leaders presided over the Calcutta Congress session in 1906? And the answer is D. Dadabhai Nauroji. Question 37. When was Indian national movement came under the influence of extremists? And the answer is A. After 1906. Question 38. When was Bihar separated from Bengal? And the answer is B. In 1912. Question 39. The Home Rule movement marked the beginning of a new phase in India's freedom struggle because. And the answer is A. It placed before the country a concrete plan of self-government. Question 40. Who among the following did not contribute to the establishment of the Home Rule League? And the answer is D. T.S. Alcott. Question 41. What was the most important reason for the outbreak of Gadar Revolution? And the answer is C. Beginning of the First World War. Question 42. In which convention could Home Rule supporters successfully demonstrate their political power? And the answer is A. Lucknow session of Congress in 1916. Question 43. The activities of Barindra Kumar Ghosh gave birth to which secret revolutionary organization in Bengal? And the answer is A. Anushilan Samiti. Question 44. Vande Mataram became the top song of which Indian national movement? And the answer is D. Swadeshi movement. Question 45. Who among the following was the main architect in the process of reunification of extremists and moderates? And the answer is A. Annie Besant. Question 46. Who among the following is known as the Indian father of unrest? And the answer is C. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Question 47. Two Home Rule Leagues were started in 1915 to 16 under the leadership of. And the answer is A. Tilak and Annie Besant. Question 48. During the period of national movement, the incident which sowed the seeds of discord and ultimately led to the partition of the country was. And the answer is D. Reservation of seats in separate constituencies for Muslims in legislative assemblies. Question 49. Who established an anti-British organization named Abhinav Bharat? And the answer is B. V.D. Savarkar. Question 50. Who called Muhammad Ali Jinnah as messenger of Hindu-Muslim unity? And the answer is A. Sarojini Naidu. Question 51. Who was the first president of Muslim League? And the answer is A. Aga Khan. Question 52. By whom was the book named Gita Rahasya written? And the answer is B. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Question 53. Whose statement is this? Political freedom is the lifeblood of the nation? And the answer is C. Arvind Ghosh. Question 54. When was National Mourning Day celebrated? And the answer is C. On the day of implementation of partition of Bengal. Question 55. When was Mrs. Annie Besant elected President of Congress? And the answer is A. Calcutta Session, 1917. Question 56. Which lawyer defended Arvind Ghosh in the Alipore bomb case? And the answer is D. C.R. Das. Question 57. Who broke the agreement between Muslim League and Congress in the year 1916? And the answer is C. Annie Besant. Question 58. Who among the following presided over the session of the Indian National Congress, held in Lucknow in 1916? And the answer is D. Ambika Charan Majumdar. Question 59. In the context of the Indian freedom struggle, 16th October 1905 is famous for which of the following reasons? And the answer is B. On this day Banga Bhang partition of Bengal officially came into effect. Question 60. Who among the following led the Swadeshi movement in Delhi? And the answer is D. Syed Haider Raza. Question 61. Where was a provisional government of India formed during the First World War, whose president was Raja Mahendra Pratap? And the answer is A. In Afghanistan. Question 62. In which of the following prisons was Pandit Ram Prasad Bismil hanged? And the answer is C. Gorakhpur.